knowing about the intermediary. Sometimes they think that just because they went through a title company, they forget to engage an intermediary at the right time. So that's been a frustration.
What's your personal biggest frustration when it comes to the 1031 exchange that you found for yourself, or your clients or your partners?
The biggest frustration is that 45-day window in which you got to find a new asset and then work that out. So what happens often is they hurry, or they are not aware of the deadlines and the timelines and so on. But so they kind of make a rash decision to buy something new, which may not have been the most ideal property, but they have to pull the trigger on it anyway. That's been a big frustration. And then knowing about the intermediary. Sometimes they think that just because they went through a title company, they forget to engage an intermediary at the right time. So that's been a frustration. But yeah, it is a very stressful moment. So I think with DST, you can alleviate a lot of that stress. You give them a lot of time to figure out a solution. Maybe they don't want to buy real estate or go buy something that they're not familiar with, but just because their asset, let's say in California or in Arizona or in Seattle, went up a whole bunch. Now they got to be forced to buy something in Oklahoma that maybe they wanted, maybe they didn't want.
Yeah, we call it the shotgun wedding, right? You got to get engaged in 45 days and married in 180. And oftentimes you're selling in a high market, and by default, you're buying in a high market. Not to say you can't find a needle in a haystack. And by all means, if you do, we'll give you a high five and say, buy that deal, yeah? But we like to see our clients buy forced appreciation, value add opportunities, right? Where it makes sense on the investment by itself, regardless of the tax deferral. By the way, you can learn more about the Deferred Sales Trust at capitalgainstaxsolutions.com. That's capitalgainstaxsolutions.com. And also, as a reminder, we can save failed 1031 exchanges past your 45-day identification. And we do not take up any space inside of your 1031. But you got to get with this early, and you got to work with those who know what they have done this, qualified intermediaries who are cooperative, right? So make sure you get with this early. Go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com.